As we promised before going into the break, here are some tips you must keep in mind before buying a new home in 2012. Despite the slowdown in the real estate market, the middle segment, that is 2 or 3 BHK apartments category, continues to see a good demand. Reason? The Indian middle class, which is always aspiring for a better lifestyle, is set to grow to around 270 million by 2016, up roughly 67% from the current levels. This gives the real estate sector a huge scope to exploit this segment.
There's a lot of innovation which is happening in the market in terms of technology, in terms of us builders using new ways of building residential buildings. So it is very promising, especially mid and upper mid segment.
To meet the challenges posed by the economic slowdown, the real estate developers are now focusing on the concept of affordable housing, homes that fit the budget of the middle class. For those living in and around the capital, there are some great deals in places like Greater Noida and Gurgaon.
We may see a lot of new projects, especially in the mid segment, because that is where the demand is. And I also see a lot of developers, resorting to cutting sizes again. What we saw in 2008, 2009. I mean, that may happen again because smaller units at lesser price is what is in demand. So buyers may see that happening this year as well.
Also, here are some latest developments in the real estate sector. The Reserve Bank of India has just recently cut down the cash reserve ratio by 0.5%. In layman's terms, it means the RBI has injected 32,000 crore rupees of liquidity into the sector. Experts say with this, banks would be able to bring down the home loan rates. Also, the Finance Ministry has proposed to double the tax deduction limit on interest on home loans up to 3 lakh rupees per annum. But today, if you are in the market for a house, you should know that you would require more cash in hand. Earlier, if banks provided loans for a maximum 80% of the total house value, now with the new RBI regulations, this will exclude stamp duty, registration and like charges while calculating the value of property for home loans. At the HD Estates Winner Home Contest Prize ceremony, we got a chance to speak to the Managing Director and Chairman of CHD Developers, Rajinder Kumar Mittal, who also had some tips for the buyers.
I see the developers who are not cutting their cost by compromising on raw materials. Rather, they are innovating at work, as well as they have standardized their products. By doing so, they can save a lot of money and cope with this situation. For mixed segment, there is a lot of tremendous demand, and we have never seen any type of recession. And I think the Reserve Bank of India is now revising their rate of interest rates very shortly, and I feel by that time it will happen, there will be more demand in the market.
The population of the country is increasing, so obviously the demand for houses is going to increase no matter what. But a lot of home buyers out there are wary of how they should be investing, where is it that they should be buying their houses. Are there any tips that you'd like to give them before they plan on buying a house?
They should see, before choosing a house, that is the company transparent? Transparency is very, very important. Secondly, is the company delivery on time as promised? So if they see both the things, and thirdly is most important, which is quality. Before buying any house, they should inquire about their existing projects, how many projects they have delivered, and whether they are transparent or not.
Talking about the contest, the Winner Home Contest that HD Estate started, what was the thought behind deciding to join HD Hindustan Times in this contest?
Actually, first of all, I must congratulate HD Media and the CHD team for the success of this Winner Home Prize contest. The winner of this contest will be the happiest person who will have to pay no money, and he will get a flat in the posh locality of Gurgaon, built by CHD.
Mr. Mittal, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, it's time to close the show, but remember, dreams do come true, and Shweta is a living example of that. That's all we have the time on this show today. News continues on CNN IPN.